All right, let's dive into something we all do every single day without a second thought. We're going on a little mission to follow one of your WhatsApp messages on its secret, high speed, and super secure journey across the internet.
I mean, think about it. You type out a message, you hit that little paper airplane icon, and poof, it just disappears from your phone and appears on someone else's. But where does it actually go? What's the invisible path it takes, and what's protecting it along the way? Well, that's the mystery we're about to crack open.
So, our first set of clues on this journey are actually something you see all the time, those little ticks. Turns out they're way more than just delivery confirmations. They're actually the very first chapter in your message's secret life. Okay, let's break this down real quick. That first single gray tick, that means your message has made it off your phone and successfully hit the WhatsApp server. Mission launched. Then you see two gray ticks. That tells you the server has done its job and delivered the message to your friend's device. It has landed. And finally, those famous or infamous two blue ticks. That's the final step. Your friend has opened the chat and the message has been seen.
Now, this is where it gets really, really cool.
In that tiny little window of time between your message leaving your phone and your friend actually reading it, something incredible is happening. Your message gets wrapped in what is basically a digital fortress. Let's talk about the magic behind end-to-end encryption. So, what is end-to-end encryption, or E2EE, anyway? Well, in the simplest terms, it means that only you, the sender, and the person you're talking to, the receiver, can actually read what's being sent. Anyone and anything in the middle, completely locked out. And when we say locked out, we mean everyone. Not WhatsApp, not their parent company Meta, not some hacker trying to snoop on your conversation, not even your own internet provider. You know, as one source hilariously put it, not even aliens could crack this thing. The lock is just that strong. So how does this incredible lock actually work? It's all about transformation. Your message starts out as what we call plain text. You know, normal, readable words like, "see you at 8." But the second you hit send, it gets scrambled into ciphertext, which is just this unreadable gobbledygook. That jumbled mess is what actually travels across the internet. And this is the brilliant part. That scrambled message travels to WhatsApp servers, but as far as they're concerned, it's just total gibberish. They can see that a package of data is moving from point A to point B, but they have absolutely no clue what's inside. All they can do is pass the locked box along. So you might be wondering, how does this all happen automatically? Well, it uses this genius system of digital keys. Your phone has a public key. You can think of that as an open briefcase that it shares with your friends. They can put a secret message inside and lock it. But, and this is the key, only you have the unique private key that can open that specific briefcase. It's like a tiny secret spy exchange happening in the background of every single chat. And get this. The system is even smarter than that. It uses a feature called forward secrecy. This basically means the keys that lock and unlock your messages are constantly changing. It's like a super paranoid spy who changes disguises every few minutes. So even if a hacker somehow managed to steal one key, all of your past conversations would still be completely safe and sound. Okay, so this technology sounds pretty much unbreakable while your message is in transit, right? And for the most part, it is. But here comes the plot twist. That journey across the internet is only one part of the story. Encryption is incredibly powerful, but it's not magic. There are some real-world weak spots we really need to talk about. You see, the protection of end-to-end encryption ends, well, at the ends. It ends where the real world begins. And this happens in three main places: your cloud backups, the physical security of your unlocked phone, and, of course, what the person on the other end decides to do with your message. Let's start with the big one, cloud backups, because this is a huge exception. By default, when WhatsApp backs up your chat history to Google Drive or iCloud, that backup file itself is not end-to-end encrypted. Honestly, this is probably the single biggest loophole in WhatsApp's entire security promise. But, and this is really important, there is a fix. You can, and you absolutely should, go into your WhatsApp settings right now, find the chat backup option, and manually turn on end-to-end encrypted backup. This closes that huge security gap and protects your archives with that same high level of security. Now, the other major vulnerability isn't technological at all. It's human. As one source so perfectly put it, science ends where your friend's chalu, or, sneaky behavior begins. Because at the end of the day, no amount of encryption in the world can stop someone from just taking a screenshot of your chat and sharing it. So this brings us to the final and maybe the most important point of all this. The technology behind WhatsApp is incredibly strong, but your ultimate security doesn't just depend on the app. It also depends on you. The final lock is really in your hands. And let's be crystal clear, the tech itself is top tier. WhatsApp uses something called the Signal Protocol, which is widely considered the gold standard in encryption. The keys are always changing, your voice and video calls are also fully protected, and the company doesn't even store your messages once they're delivered. The system is fundamentally designed for privacy.
Which really just leaves us with this final thought. End-to-end encryption puts this incredibly strong, unbreakable lock on your message while it's flying across the internet. But the moment it lands, the security is in your hands, and in the hands of the person you sent it to. So the most important question you should ask yourself is this. The lock on your message is strong, but is the lock on your phone?